Hey everyone, I just got back from San Diego Comic-Con 2024 and I want to share with you some of the cool stuff I saw on the show floor. The amount of digital collecting that was on the show floor was really awesome, and this is just some of the cool stuff I saw. First booth I want to show you is the HRO booth. They had a line wrapped around the booth the entire convention. It was really exciting. There was a lot of energy at their booth. People were really excited about the trading cards and scanning them in and getting a digital twin. So they've made an appearance at the last couple of conventions I've been to, and the excitement just continues to keep going stronger and stronger every year. Fudgy Penguins was there this year. It was interesting. I went up and spoke to a representative at their booth, and they didn't seem to know about the digital side of Fudgy Penguins, which I thought was kind of interesting. But you know, they were there. They had a really fun booth that looked like an igloo, and hopefully they'll continue to expand their digital offering even more so and make that aware to customers coming by the booth. Candy Digital was there. They had a presence inside the DC Comics booth, and they were giving out free copies of the Catwoman and the Legacy Cowl comic, physical comic. They had 600 copies of those printed, and people were snatching them up. So people had an excitement for it, and it was really good. They had a great party on Saturday night to celebrate Candy Digital and the Back Howls platform. So they continue to grow and improve every single year. Of course, VV was there. They had their own booth this year. They were outside of the Marvel booth, and that allowed them to do other things outside of Marvel. They had some signings at their booth by artists of different comic books. They were also able to talk about some of the other IP that exists outside of Marvel on their platform. And they were selling physical copies of books that used to only be as a digital form on the platform. They also partnered with another comic publisher that produces a book called Addicted, and Addicted had its own booth. So VV had a presence in multiple booths throughout San Diego Comic-Con. Another booth that they were in was the Ultraman booth, where if you went up and made a purchase at the stand, you'd be able to get a card for a digital redemption for an Ultraman poster. And they also had a presence inside the Tokidoki booth. If you went inside the Tokidoki booth and bought the Series 9 blind box collectibles, they came in a box, and then when you open it up, there was a chance to get a chase figure, and if you got that chase figure, it had a code in there to redeem it on the VV platform. And then there's another player in this game called Distillery. They're a great comic book company. They just started last year. They've got a ton of really great titles. And what they also offer digital versions of their comic books on their website. And this year, they announced something really exciting. Their engineers had written a piece of software that allows the artists to do a signature right on your book. So I had a ton of signatures made, and I also had a couple of remarks done as well on the covers. And so I'm really excited to see where they continue to push their digital offerings. And of course, McFarlane Toys Digital, they had a really big showing this year. If you went over to the Image booth, you were able to see the Fidgetals that McFarlane has to offer, with the base that has the McFarlane Toys Digital on the base. And then at the DC Comics booth, they had a great screen that showed what the showroom looks like for your digital collectibles. That video was really, really amazing. I don't know who did the editing on that, but it was me. We also were there handing out cards for the Joker redemption, and every time you made a purchase at the DC booth, inside your bag was a card for the digital Joker collectible redemption. And those are going to be used in the future. You'll be able to burn 2 Jokers and a tumbler for a Jokerized tumbler. So digital was all over San Diego Comic-Con this year. I think it's going to continue to grow. We're going to see more and more digital every year that we get there. And this is just an exciting time to be in this space.